Hi, my name is Flex from Digital Pottery. I am an archivist and environment artist, and I do Python. I do simple codings. So this is a part of my upcoming add-on. Today I'm going to show you how to make this amazing crystal generator in Blender geometry nodes. Let's go dive in. So create a new project, add a curve barrier, and then add a new geometry nodes. Go to the edit mode and select all the vertices and delete all the vertices from mesh primitives. Add icosphere and add point distribute node and link the icosphere to the mesh, and then add another point instance on point node and link the point to the points, and add cube and link it to instance. Now you get some shape like this, but we don't need this one. Add random value from utility menu and link it to the scale. Increase the size of the cube to z-axis, something 5.5. So after that, realize the instance, and then from here we can create a volume from point volume, and then you get something like this, and increase the density to 2.5 and decrease the voxel amount to something like 17. Add volume to mesh node, and then add another amazing node that's called convex tool. It will generate box volume of our mesh that we generated, and then it gives you this already crystal look shape. Select all and label them as 1 by pressing Ctrl J, and rename it to crystal. What we going to do is instant this crystal shape to UV sphere. Delete the bottom part of the UV sphere. We going to do is add a delete geometry node, and it will delete everything. We need to delete only the bottom part of the UV sphere, and then add from utility menu, add a mass node and link it to selection and change it to less than. From input menu, add another position node, and then separate the axis by adding separate XYZ node, and then link the axis to our mass node and decrease the other value to 0, and then instance point on the sphere. So for that, let's add point distribute node. Here we go, and then add another instance on point node. So connect the crystal what we created earlier to the new instance, and then we get this alien look of the shape. That's not what we want, so let's rotate the crystal along the UV sphere normal and randomize the scale. For that, add another random value from utility menu and link it to the scale. Increase the amount of the maximum value to 1.3, decrease the minimum value to -3.3, to rotate the crystal around the UV sphere. Let's add another align error to vector. Link align error vector rotation to the position, but we need to rotate it to the normal from input menu normal and link it to the vector value. It rotates around the normal, but it doesn't stick to the surface of the UV sphere. To fix that, add a transform node after a convex hull node. Increase the transform node Z value. Now we get this amazing look of crystals. So next what we're going to do is to put this crystal instance around the curve that we can draw. So add another resample node from curve menu and link the group input to the resample node, and add another instance node and link the resample curve to the points, and then link the crystals to the instance point. Let's try it. Let's draw with it. Now it works, but it's equally distributed on the curves that we draw. So to fix that, from utility menu, random value, and now it randomizes the scale of the crystals along the curve that we draw. And then under rotation, you only need to rotate the crystals around z-axis. So let's bring combine xyz from vector menu, add random value node and link it to the z value of the combine. From mesh primitives, let's add a grid and join them by adding join geometry node. We scale up the grid. Now we can draw on surface. See, this is how I get that crystal look. Here we go. It's so fast. For the material of the crystals, add set material add node, add a new material, then link that material, turn on the render shading and turn off the walled scene in shader editor. Add color ramp node and gradient texture node. On gradient texture, change the linear to spherical. After that, play with the roughness, metallic, specular and the transmission value up to 1, and you get something amazing results. And the one you see on the screen is what I did was is I scattered the crystals on the grid by distributing points, so we can get this amazing crystal generator on my Gumroad page. Link in the description. Support, subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much for your support. Bye.